Hello everybody and welcome back to VetMap. I'm really glad that you chose to continue this amazing journey and learning veterinary anatomy. Today we will continue the division of the animal body on the pelvic regions. As always, you have the terms right here, both in English and in Latin. You can write these down, take a screenshot, but there will be terms down below in the YouTube box, so you can get the terms there if that's more comfortable for you. Also, we have time codes on the video, so if you want to skip to some other part of the video, you can. As you can see, we do not have a lot of terms today, so this lecture will be quick and easy as always. Let's begin with the first part of the pelvic regions, regions pelvis, and we will begin from the lateral side. First, we have the sacral region, number 33 in yellow right here. You can think of the sacrum as just a lot of vertebrae grown together. It's a bigger bone, but it connects the lumbar part of the spine to the vertebrae of the tail. Now, some animals have more vertebrae in the tail, some have less, some don't have any. But regardless, these two parts need to be connected, so this is where the sacrum comes in. Now, the gluteal region, number 34, is right here in blue. This is the biggest region from the lateral side of the pelvic regions, and I think you know why, because when we go to the gym, we work on the glutes, right? So this is what it's for. Next, we have the region of the tuber coxae, which is right here, number 35 in white. Now, this is the tuber of the coxae, or tuber of the hip. This is like a mound on the body. This is bone that you can feel really well through the skin and through the muscles. You can kind of see it. I mean, it's covered in skin, but still you can see it pretty well. Next, we have the ishiorectal fossa, number 36, Fossa ishiorectalis, which is right here. Now, rectum, as you probably know, is the last intestine on the digestive system, and it connects to the anal part of the body, right? Where everything that the body doesn't need is disregarded. So this fossa is actually the place where the ischiadicum, which is the bone, which goes right here, it creates kind of like this hole where the rectum can pass through with ease, and it doesn't get stopped, or the moving of the body doesn't interfere with the process of the digestive system. So this is the fossa that allows it to happen. And the region of the tuber ischiadicum, again, we have this like a tuber or a mound of the ischiadicum bone, which is right here in white. Here we have the part 2 of the terms. This is again the lateral view. First, we have the caudal region, or Regio caudalis, which basically is just the tail region, which is right here. So if the tail is a meter long, the tail region will also be a meter long. Next, we have the region of the root of the tail, or Regio radicis cauda, which is right here. So the tail needs to attach somewhere, so the region between the sacral and caudal region is the region of the root of the tail. Next, we have the perineal region, the Regio perinealis, which is right here. Just the region around the anal glands and the anal outing of the body. Then we have the anal region, which is above, and then we have the urogenital region, or Regio urogenitalis, which is both the region of the urinary region and the reproductive region, which is right here. Okay, this is the part of the lecture where you can test what you already learned. So these are all the terms that need to be remembered from what I already mentioned. Again, this is the lateral left view, just a little more graphic. So again, we have the tubercoxae region right here. Then we have the gluteal region right here. Then we have the sacral region directly above it. Then we have the cluneal region, which I have not talked about, but it's the region of the buttocks, basically, which is right here. So we have the gluteal region and then a smaller region, like that second or middle child that nobody really pays much attention to because we have the glutes, right? But it's basically the same. Then again, we have the region of the root of a tail right here where the tail attaches. Then we have a region of ischiatic tuber, again, right here. And some of those you have already seen. Some we will talk about in the future lectures. So this you should have seen already. Here we have the same terms, except for this one, only from a ventral perspective. We can't see a lot from the ventral point of view, but still, some of them we can. So first we have the caudal region, again the tail, depends on how long or how twisted the tail is. Then we have the orogenital region, which will differ a little bit depending on if the animal is male or female, which is right here, this region. Then we have the scrotal region, which is new, right here. So this is the region of the scrotals, basically. This is like a fold of skin that the testicles are wrapped in. So this is the region that's meant for it. So it's right here. And it goes further to the front. So the only region that wasn't mentioned in the previous slide of the ventral perspective is the perineal region, which is right here. Okay, now the dorsal view. Everything is more or less the same, just a different perspective, so that you could imagine it from any point of view. We will go through this very quickly again. So, again, the sacral region, and you can see the vertebrae very beautifully here. So this is the thoracic part, and then we have the region of the neck, right? We can see actually the vertebrae of the tail here even, and then we have the sacrum right here. Then the gluteal region, the glutes, very important. Again, the region of the root of the tail. Then we have the cluneal region, that distant cousin of the gluteal region, the glutes, everything for the glutes. Then again, the region of the ischiadic tuber right here. And the region of the tail, depends on how long it is. And this is actually kind of new, the caudal view. So we have the sacral region again, then we have root of the tail, we have the cluneal region, remember it as the distant cousin of the glutes, which is right here. See how little it is. It's like that, again, the middle child that doesn't get enough food, so it's just this little area right here, while the glutes take up mostly everything. Then we have the perineal region. You can think of it as a region of the sides of the tail. Then the region of the tail and the region of the ischiadic tuber. You can see it better from this perspective. You can actually feel this region as well, because you can see the bone going here, right? And then if you would go like to the front, there would be the hips, and then we have the ischiadic bone right here, which goes to the both sides here. Last but certainly not the least, the literature and other sources. This is an amazing book. You can find it online in PDF, or if you want a paperback version, definitely order it. It's a good book, especially for first or second year students. It's well written and definitely well illustrated. Then the Leopold Atlas of Anatomy for upcoming exams, especially the one there where you need to show off your practical knowledge, and then some of the pictures because I can't draw everything myself. So thank you for watching so much, and I hope that you will come back here to learn some more.